Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the final episode of my Mangsvance Wars playthrough. We're finally going to see these last two maps played, and when this video goes up, there will be an update with a bunch of bug fixes, all of the ones I managed to implement. So, hope you guys enjoy that, and hope you guys enjoy this last video from me. Let's get straight into the second to last map, Nell's Land. Now, this map, it's pretty obvious what the theme here is. It's pixel art of sorts with Advance Wars tiles of Nell's head. And this map was actually originally in Advance Wars DS. The way you unlock it is you have to play Advance Wars DS and go into the shop while you have Advance Wars 1 in your GBA slot. A neat use of that function of the Nintendo DS. I don't think a lot of people are going to see this map these days, however, simply because the 3DS, for one thing, you can't do that on your 3DS. You can't put a game into a slot that doesn't exist. So I decided to include this map as a bit of an Easter egg. And that makes sense too, because Lily is the enemy CO. Partially because Easter egg, bunnies, but also because Lily is more or less in Nell's role as the person who saves your game and all of that. So for these first couple of turns, I'm just building infantry and sending them off to capture as usual. None of the enemy units were there in the original version of this map. They were added simply for the challenge, and because it was a little bit overwhelming to have so many tanks and anti-airs and a battleship coming at you, I invoked emergency level edit powers once again. So a couple of the units now just stay behind. You'll have to deal with them later instead. Takes a bit of the pressure off the player. I think that's going to work out. So yes, you have live beta testing now. Isn't that something? Next turn I'm going to get a tank. Definitely going to need that to fend off the anti-airs, and there's also two B-copters headed our way. They seem to be going off to the right in order to hang around the uncaptured properties, but the infantry are all on the left, and the computer is probably not going to build anymore because once it hits the threshold of how many infantry it wants, it just doesn't build anymore, as you can see. Definitely need a tank now. Maybe I could get away with mechs. Yeah, if the anti-air goes as far as it possibly can, mechs would be fine as well. And I would actually be able to get multiple of them, so... But then I would only be able to get one mech that can actually attack, so maybe mech and tank is what I need. I would be base skipping. Ooh, the dreaded base skip strategy. But sure, why not? I need somebody to defend the other bridge as well. And it is a Lily mirror match, so you're going to be hearing that theme that I wrote for the entire video, just like with 21. Recons are coming from the left. And as you can see, I simply could not resist the urge to put a battleship into a tiny lake. I am just so fixated on that one single gag from Totally Flacked. It's just like an internal meme with me, I guess. Always gotta have a battleship in a lake. And it also helps that it's right in the middle of Nell's eye. So it's funny as well. Let's see, if I attack like this... 3 HP, it might retreat to heal, which would be bad, but I guess it's fine. And do I need an anti-air? The copters are not really here yet. Next turn is when I will get the anti-air, and I'm gonna save up some money for it as well. So this might be a bit of a lengthy map, and it might not be as challenging as I was hoping, but if it's at least a little bit entertaining, I'll still play it. Oh, that's okay. I mean, it's sitting at 1 health right in front of me, but yeah, this is fine. I'll just attack the tank with my own tank. Though that would do a pretty high amount of damage. Oh, I'll just fire at it with this first. Yay, base skipping, again. The copter might decide to go for the mech, it might not. Or maybe it'll go for the tank and then I'll lose 2 units. Yeah, I'm just gonna get the anti-air, and maybe I will be able to get enough money this very turn for another tank. Let's see, 600 and 700. That's actually enough. First time anyone's ever strategically joined in order to get the extra money, right? Now, I definitely want to capture that airport in front of the battleship, but it is a battleship, so I'm going to have to deal with it somehow. Or I could just use ground units in capturing the HQ. Okay, they went for the artillery, and the anti-air just blocked itself. Or blocked its friend there. At least I can get rid of a B-copter. Sucks to lose the artillery like that, though. And I think we could just burst down the recons with infantry. So I can do that, and this copter is probably going to go for something where the anti-air could, like, attack it. I kind of want to defend my damaged mech, but I don't really think there's anything I can do about that. So, second anti-air just in case. We do have to deal with some copters on the way to the HQ. And an APC to ferry something over to the battleship, because I got a plan for dealing with it. 2 random artilleries coming from the right as well. This does absolutely nothing. She hasn't built a transporter this entire game so far. Oh, she has built one, I think. Oh yeah, there's going to be units coming from the left as well, which means we'll have to defend that, but as long as the recons are there... Oh, that could cause trouble. But everything seems alright for the moment. First things first, get rid of that. And I'll just have to hold the point together while I continue pushing through and destroying enemy units. So the next part of the plan, I'm going to take damage here, that's fine. Keeps the tank from attacking the other tank. Because the APC trick from Advanced Wars 1 still kind of works, but the transporter now needs a unit inside of it. And that is risky for your technique score. But the point is, the AI prioritizes units inside of transporters as attack targets above everything except like a capturing infantry. She's getting some money, though. The artilleries are actually out of fuel. Maybe I don't even need to bother with them. How much fuel do they have? Wow, they used up all of their fuel just to get over here. That's dedication. Okay. I got some artilleries, too. Let's check the range on this battleship. And out here in the open fields, there's absolutely nothing. So yeah, a flaw with this map is that there's just this huge open field with nothing in it. Maybe we can hold the recon here. That'd be pretty nice. I'm anticipating that I will have to actually deal with the artillery. So keep it moving. Alright, so the recon actually did attack. Okay. Oh no, they're gonna go for the airport. What do I do? They're gonna go for the airport while they're nice and protected. Alright, battleship's range is this. I hope I can get in there fast enough to pull off my plan. I gotta move it now. Yeah, I'll just ignore those artillery. They're gonna run out of fuel eventually. Let's get... I have a feeling this is going to basically turn into, like, the end of a Famicom Wars playthrough, where you just have that giant map left with all of the pre-deployed units. The movement on an artillery is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's gonna cause trouble. Well, I hope the battleship just picks bad targets. Because I do want to actually... Oh, whoops. That was a mistake. Oh, what are they doing? They're moving away from the airport? Wait, what? Why are they going away from the airport? That's weird. They should have gone for the... Well, I'm confused. I say we just go in there, honestly. I'm gonna have such a terrible tech score. But what can you do? There is a way to get into the battleship's blind spot. Alright, there's another recon coming, and I think we can... I think it's safe to say I'm gonna need another APC. Maybe even 2. Alright, don't fire at the infantry. That's what I need you to do. Okay, you went for the artillery. That's good. Oh, but there's a tank coming now, too. And now the infantry are back to whatever it is they're trying to do. I've legit never seen infantry behavior like this. It's very, very strange. So yes, the idea is to burst down this battleship with my artillery units. This infantry is going to go for a capture, so I think I want to keep mine safe. But I could just attack with a tank like this. That's safe. I like how I just don't need to bother with these enemy units over here. But I might need a little bit of cash. I think that's enough ground units for the time being. Okay, that's good. I think I might lose the anti-air, but that's fine. I have 2. All of those units that have to go around the river, they were built in very much the wrong spot, don't you think? So that should allow me to destroy the battleship. Especially if I finish it off with a tank. No, okay. I'm not ready to capture the airport quite yet. Ah, there's another infantry coming. I think I can, I'll fire at this one, I guess. Yeah, I have another APC with a unit inside, so this is okay. I better do something about the battlecopters. I need to get rid of them so I have a clear path. And I will save up some money, because I want some bombers when I get that airport. Bunny bombers. I need to draw that. I need to draw what a bunny bomber looks like. Yes, I did in fact lose one of the anti-airs. Oh, she has a neo-tank now. But at least the HQ is heavily guarded. It's just, I'm gonna be using bombers once I get over there. That's not the first time I've destroyed a battleship with a tank. Oh, I could capture these while I'm at it. If I had managed to destroy that other infantry, that might secure my power score, but she's got a lot of units now. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, really. Or does it? Yeah, let's do this instead. I got a plan, see? Though I should probably be thinking about when to use my super. And I need some more defenders over here. They sure are hanging around their own property right now. Oh, I get it. The infantry are going for those neutral cities, and what they're doing is they're trying to defend the infantry. Which makes sense. Suppose I've made a bit of a flawed map for AI here. Actually, you get in there, and I'm gonna head down this way. Yeah, there we go. I can start working on those properties now. Now, those tanks aren't gonna move unless you get in their range, so we gotta give them targets. Might as well get some extra use out of my artillery units. Yeah, I'm tired of spending money repairing these infantry. There we go. Alright. Question is, what are they going to do once they have those properties captured? I only have one anti-air, so I'm going to pull the B-copters out one at a time. We finally have the airport. At least someone here knows what an airport is. Alright, I can pull it in like this. Join to make sure I don't lose a unit. And what is this APC doing? Might as well blow it up. It'll force the enemy to build another one. Still gotta wait a turn before I can actually build out of the airport. Now, what could this do? I just destroyed her only transporter, so I don't think this is gonna teleport anything. It's just a shame that the AI can't really do anything with these powers. Like, I would have to get them to actually use them properly, and I don't think I could do that. I'm not an AI engineer or anything. Okay, that's one copter down. And now I'm the one who's almost out of fuel, but I have the APCs. Since I have the money for it, I'm gonna get a Neo-Tank here just to be silly. And it's bomber time. Everything should be fine. I don't even think I need to move most of these units. It's Probably a straight shot to the HQ so long as I can clear a path, get rid of the anti-air that's there. Well, the anti-air is moving away anyways. Now that they've got those properties, there's no need for them to hold back, so as long as they get away from the HQ, I'm cool. Probably shouldn't have captured that base there, actually, because then they would build units out of it, and not whatever's near their HQ. But so long as they don't have, like, any means of stopping me from just building a T-copter and getting down there, because, like, as soon as I get a T-copter out, the next thing I do is going to be to, what's over here, medium tank? Yeah, I'm going to leave that base uncaptured, probably, just so she builds from there instead. Not a lot of time left, though. So maybe I'm actually going to try and slip an APC in there eventually. There's a battleship there, but my emergency level editing powers have caused it to not move at all. Maybe I should be pushing for the HQ sooner rather than later. I just don't know how many turns it's going to take. That's a weird spot for the recon. What is it doing? We have indirects going all the way around the right side of the map, which is basically unused at this point. Right, the anti-air is, like, stuck in the woods. It's not going to be a threat to me at all. So focus on those mechs so that the enemy builds more of them. I don't have the money for another bomber, so I guess I will get that copter now. More bombers on the next turn. Regular power? Yes. You've seen these quotes enough times, I don't feel like showing them again and again. Just keep the rockets as far from the HQ as possible so that I can hit them. Very good. I am going to build mechs out of my transporters with this. Good to get one last use out of that ability. Where's the anti-air? Right, perfect. Start working on that, and build some here too, why not? In fact, I could build a second time on the next turn, because I'm pretty sure I would have enough star power for another use of the regular power. Oh wow, way to join and waste your attack turns. Good move. Good move for me, anyways. Will that Neo-Tank move away? No, it oddly did not. I need to get rid of it and the rockets. The rockets are being very, very annoying right now. Yeah, I've got the power for another use of the build ability. There's no anti-air, so I don't feel unsafe getting my T-copter in further. Though I should move all of my other units first. That ought to get the Neo-Tank to retreat. I realize that I am in range of the battleship fire, but it's no biggie. So something that you can do is, I've already mentioned that you can build a second mech while you have something in the transporter already, but you can also, like, drop and then build. It's very odd. I should probably... Well, I don't think I could find a way to fix that, unfortunately. Oh, I've got 2 in here already. So I guess I can show that off right now. Let me get into a good spot for it. Drop, and then the build command appears again. Oh, and this allows the APC to actually get all the way in here. However, if you drop both, then you just stop right there. You can't do anything after that. So I've got something bearing down on the HQ already. I should have put the mech in the other position, but no matter. There's probably more than enough infantry units at this point. So, like, only a couple of units can actually hit the mech that's capturing, so this could be a 3-turn capture. She's got one too. Unfortunately, there were just not enough missiles and stuff near her HQ. Oh, my tech score could be in danger, though. Okay, the Neo-Tank didn't move, but it did move away, so something else could fire in its place. The rocket's not firing. Oh, okay, so I just win. Cool. Yeah, I have lost a lot of units. Alright, so I've basically won. That saves a little bit of time, so I'm happy for it. Did I lose the base over here? I think I could get another unit out. And if I manage to fill the power meter yet again, more units could be built. I doubt it, though. I've used the power so many times, and for those of you who don't know, every time you use a power in Advanced Wars, the next one costs more. I've got 2 mechs that I could use here, though. Nah, not even a destroyed unit. Unlucky, but that'll have to do. Whatever the score is, it'll have to do. This took a while to do anyways. Oh, that's just barely an S rank. 1 point lower and I wouldn't have gotten it. Alright, that's cool. That's cool with me. I'm happy. So that was the second to last map. Now we have only 1 map left to clear. So, after a short break, I will see you for that final map. And then that'll be the end of the playthrough. We've come so far, but it has to end eventually, right? Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the grand finale to Mangsvance Wars, Ram Islands. No relation to computer RAM. Actually, apparently, Mangs' birth sign is Aries, the ram. I think that's the ram. I'm more familiar with the Chinese zodiac. Interestingly, I was not born in the year of the rabbit. Go figure. I think I was actually born in the year of the dragon. Or the monkey. Now I have to double check. Anyways, let's get into the actual gameplay. So this map is interesting. I had been thinking rather, that, you know, Lily never got the chance to shine on a Navy map, but now we have a Navy map. A really, really big one, I gotta say. Don't worry though, you don't have to play this one in full like Nell's Land. Instead, you actually have double the usual amount of income. This is another gameplay gimmick. We doubled the income for this map. So, yeah, it is possible to do that in versus mode, of course. And also, it is a capture battle. You can see the number of properties that need to be captured in order to win the game on the left there. Now it's on the right. Left again. So yes, 39 properties in total gets you the win. And it is pretty cool to have an actual capture battle. We've had a couple of those in Mangsvance Wars already, but combining it with a double income, that makes this much easier to work with the Navy in. Because normally the Navy is too expensive unless you're playing as Natalie. And you know, I gotta say there are a couple of CO abilities in this game that I think should be the norm rather than just a CO ability. But, you know, yeah, Mangs made it very clear, we're not going to touch any of the units, we're not going to touch any of the gameplay mechanics. These are custom COs for Advance Wars 2. And that's fine. That's totally fine. So what do I want to do here? I probably want to get to that base as quickly as possible. So that's what the first T-copter is going to do. I'm going to use landers to get all of my units over to other properties as soon as I can. And then once I have that base, I can think about what to build to counter Itlog's units. Itlog is the enemy CO, of course. More than appropriate to end this playthrough with an Itlog map, seeing as he's based directly on Mangs himself. Oh yeah, with an anti-air there, I'm probably not going to go for the base, actually. Let's just, I do want to get the ports, though. Because as I start building up money, which I'm going to build up quicker than usual, because double income, that will probably allow me to... I can just drop directly here. Then the lander can go back for more cargo. Let's see, build one of these, and I think we're good. And I should also mention that every CO at this point has a custom theme except for Itlog. He's just using the staff roll theme from Advance Wars 2, which, you know, it's technically not a custom theme, but we did have to edit it in order to make it loop. I think Wild Matsu did that. Oh, I should have built another infantry so I could get on the T-copter straight away. No biggie. I think after I send these two infantry to the islands to start capturing, then what I'm going to do is basically take that lander and go to other parts of the map. I should be going down to that base way at the bottom straight away, because that'll allow me to work on stuff faster. So on the next turn, I should be able to get some ships going. And I would probably want to focus on that. Like, I'll get battleships. Should I get battleships? I mean, I've got the airport, but battleships would be closer and would allow me to actually defend the properties easier. So I think that's what I might just do. Actually use battleships for a change, although I can see that I've got a copter incoming. Also, Lily has boosted transport movement, doesn't she? Yes, she does. I think that lets her get to that base down there a turn sooner than others would be able to. This is good. And those two infantry, I'm going to have my lander go and pick them up. They're not useful there. That base is actually not that useful, really. Although, if the enemy does start capturing this base, maybe I could land some units and actually capture over there. I'm going to make a battleship so that I can mess with them over there a little bit. Because I think a bomber would have to contend with the anti-air anyways. I'm pretty sure Itlog's defense is lower when his HP is full. That is how it works, isn't it? Or does his defense drop when his HP is low? No, I think his defense would increase when... I get some abilities mixed up sometimes, but I'm pretty sure that his defense would increase as he gets lower on health. That makes the most logical sense. Well, I don't have time to get an anti-air over here, so I'm actually going to get a cruiser. And don't underestimate cruisers. We are playing with Lily, remember. Her ability works with those as well. Actually, I have landers, so I could transport some ground units if I wanted to. And there are also silos. You can see that there are a lot of those. So it'll be important to make use of them. I suppose if I had built mechs, then I wouldn't be worrying about whether or not I could capture safely. One more T-copter. Ah yes, there's also a fighter. So the cruiser is actually very, very good because they can hide your copters. The trouble is that you have to lure in the copter in order for the cruiser to actually fire at it and be useful. What is this battleship doing? Right, it's covering those bases, I suppose. And I can start capping immediately. I'm already basically caught up with Itlog in terms of money. So here, you know, the battleship isn't going to take a lot of damage from the copter, so that should be fine to lure it in with. And these units, there's no island or anything up here, sadly. I believe the number of properties that you need to capture was chosen because if you were playing Super Famicom Wars and had the capture battle option on, then that's how many properties you would need to capture. Alright, let's go for some transporter inception right here. That's gonna be neat. And, you know, battleship. Why not? I'm actually using them. And if nothing else, I could also totally use the silos to knock out that Neo-Tank and the other units there as well. And you can also see the custom tile set shines in this map as well. I also like the use of those neutral ports in the center there. Let me take a look at them. What's going on with those is you can see that ships can pass through them, pretty much. You actually can't pass through shoals with most ships. Alright, so I'll lift one of those infantry and probably start going over here. There's not much hanging around in this direction, though I should probably use the lander for that. Goodbye. Alright, so his defense is definitely down while he's at full HP. I gotta take advantage of that. And I kind of don't want to switch to using bombers for reasons I've already talked about. There's a fighter out there. I think that's all of my units at this point. I have to check them manually because the units inside the transporters are still being, like, your L button will still take you to them, or where they are, where the game thinks they are. So I actually found out what happened with the mass damage power that Lily encountered in the Time Survival, I think it was. I was facing Worm, and the units inside Lily's transporters actually got hit by the mass damage power, and I figured out why that is. The mass damage coding, it doesn't consider units inside of transporters to be inside of transporters if they have not ended their turn. And the way Lily works is that the flag that determines whether a unit has ended their turn or not, it doesn't get... It gets unset by Lily's ability. So that's what happened. Oh, we also have a sub coming out here, so maybe the cruiser is going to be good for that, too. Fighters down here, so I definitely don't want to unload the transport copters. But I'm really scared because if I lose this cruiser while it's got so much cargo in it, then that's just gonna... It's gonna, like, it's gonna cost me so big with my tech score. So yes, cruiser, please. I need one that isn't at serious risk right now. I suppose I should think about, like, trying to find a base so I can, like, actually transport some ground units, because I don't have a lot of ground units that can actually get in landers. They would have to be all the way back there. So I better make a move on this neutral base, I guess. Capture another port so I can build from that, too. There's a lot of copters incoming. Oh, fighter in my vicinity. Okay, the sub dived. I basically know where it went. This bomber's scaring me. I think it is time to launch a couple of silos. Because I'm getting a little bit scared here. Especially with a sub around here and a battleship incoming. Alright, cruisers will take out this fighter for me. This bomber is pretty much going for the capturing infantry for sure. Unless the battleship destroys it first, but I don't think it will. Alright, silo time, I think. I know where the sub is, actually, so why don't I just, like, use the silo on it? I know where it dived. And can I fire any more? Yes, I can. I'm using silos on a dived sub. I guess we'll see if this is actually doing what I think it's going to do. Oh, and with that airport down there, I could actually, like, I could move in on these. I have lots of money, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start launching an attack from that airport down there. I have the airport there, and I have the, I also have the base. So yeah, this is fine. This is so fine, in fact, that I think I will, like, move onto the... I think I will get some units going over here. I'm gonna lure that anti-air straight into my, range, but I don't want to capture anything right now. See, the silos worked on the sub. That's amazing. Can you actually fire it? No, you can't. I've gotten a couple of bug reports about units being able to fire at dived units, or stealth units, rather, with indirects. I guess I should explain that while I'm at it. The way that works is that, basically, the game is hard-coded to where a dived unit cannot be fired at by indirects. So that's why battleships can't hit the subs. Like, even though dived subs are actually technically an entire separate unit in the game's data. So, it's all weird coding stuff. This game is coded very strangely. I'm sure you guys know that it's caused me some issues as a programmer. Okay, they're not going for the base. As long as the battleship's range is not very good, I should be able to, Should be able to destroy the bomber with the cruisers. It's just a risk, though, because of how many units are still inside of the... Wow, double battleships! This AI really does play like Mangs. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna lose the cruiser. I know. I can't even fire at it with both of them. Well, that's fine. Sadly, I'm not close enough to actually hit this, but no matter. With a bomber out of the way, I'm gonna start making a move here. No, I meant to capture. It's fine. One of those infantry is going away anyways, I think. Anyways, as you can see... Yeah. Is this crazy or what? This is making Lightning Strike look like, well, less broken for one thing. Get in. A copter is here as well. That's also gonna cause problems. Well, time for a fighter of my own, I guess. It's gonna take a while to get over there. Well, the copter's gonna be forced to fire at... They're both gonna be forced to fire at this, I think. Depending on how the enemy moves. Alright, cool. Oh, you gotta watch... Oh, this is actually not good. I forgot about Itlog and his ability to fire the Egg-Teor, as I called it. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Oh, right, only 5 points of damage. He didn't hit the capturing infantry, so who cares? So we're getting to the point where maybe the property count is gonna matter a little bit. Uh, 16, 13. I gotta take away some of his, I think. Oh, I haven't even been capturing that one. Silly me, the maps are so big that sometimes I do forget. But I am gonna capture his port, so that's actually an important step. Oh, this anti-air can't move anyways. But it's gone now. The battleship is sitting right there. But I think it will go for one of my capturing infantry. It'll go for one of them, I think. I've got a bomber coming, so I'm okay with that. I guess I send the lander back. No, I can't reach down there with this lander. This is fine. This is totally fine and not overpowered. I'm just finding new ways to use this ability. This map is huge. And the bigger the map, the longer it'll take, and I don't typically like playing the same game of Advanced Wars for that long, but when you're able to do stuff like this and have it actually be strategically viable, I think I'm cool with it. Let's keep up the... do I focus on cruisers, or... We have a bomber incoming, so I think I'm going to keep up the anti-air units. Oh, that copter's almost out of fuel. Now, you can't build anything out of your cruisers, which I think is, you know, I thought about making it so you could build copters out of the cruisers, but I think that would be a little bit too overpowered. Oddly enough. I need to start taking away some stuff from him for sure, though. Oh, hello, battleship. You're not going to be able to destroy all of my infantry, I don't think. Or you could build an anti-air. You could do that, too. Okay, that actually does throw a bit of a wrench into my plan. But now I can get my own battleship going. I've got, like, multiple ports now. So sure, just spam battleships and everything will be okay. What I am going to do, though, is do this. This should be fine. My battleship is ready. Anti-airs are coming in to deal with the enemy bomber. I think it's time I got a copter out of here now. I'm ahead now, as a matter of fact. That's good. An APC is helpful to have. Emergency supplies and all that. And also, I'm probably going to have to use Lily's building ability, but I have a lot of transport copters over here. Oh, and I have this base, as a matter of fact, so I really should be building it from here. Well, that'll be something to think about for next turn. I hope I can get all 39 properties within the timer. I think I can. Just the regular power? Okay, that's good. I don't need another egg Tior. This could cause problems. Oh yeah, for sure. I can still steal one of his properties. Or not. I do need to work on stealing his properties, however. There's not a lot of neutral properties left, I think. So I'm probably safe from losing by capture race. Four left. And both of us need more than 4. I need 12 at this point. Just in case, go here. Yeah, this definitely works as a map, I gotta say. 2 subs from here? Really? Okay. You know, I think this map would also be very good if we were to, like, put aircraft carriers into Mangsvance Wars, but we didn't do any new units. I am actually going to get a missile. That is probably going to be more helpful than a regular anti-air. Because for regular anti-airs, I've got cruisers roaming around. Okay. Oh, there's some neutral properties that I don't have yet here. Alright, I know what to do. I've been so focused on everything else that I didn't notice the neutral port was there. Good thing I can start getting some more units. Did I finish capturing the property over there? Yes, I did. Does he have any silos? He doesn't have any silos for himself at all. That's a darn shame. Actually, you know what? That's a good thing. Why did I load into the damaged cruiser? Well, the enemy will be lured into striking the infantry first. Okay. That's fine. At least important units weren't destroyed. This is going to be such a long video in the end, but, you know, I'm capping off the playthrough. I guess the missile was not such a good idea because, well, you know what? It got rid of the bomber. I'm going to call this a net positive. So I can get rid of this. Now it's simply a matter of landing my infantry. I mean, I had fighters anyways, but, you know, it felt smart. I've got fighters to help out over here, too. Yeah, don't put your units inside of a transporter when there is a bomber nearby. Go ahead and join that. I don't need damaged copters. You know, on the next turn, I think what I'm going to do is pop the regular power and then build a bunch of units on my transporters, because I have a lot of transporters, now that I think about it. I've definitely got the money to use them. Is there a fighter that has yet to move? Okay. I'm going to go down here, because there's a copter there. Yeah, the cruiser's gonna take a hit, no biggie. Alright. Also, another meteor is coming. He could use it at the end of this turn, actually. That would be unexpected and not very good. Why are you rising your subs in range of enemy battleships? This AI really does play like Mangs. Okay, not even he would do that, right? He's gonna do that in Advance Wars Alpha. I just know it. Alright. We're gonna pull multiple winners out of our hats, I think. Oh, he's even base blocking! This is so good. I mean, like, I could destroy any unit I wanted to. Right, time for the big sweep. And as for these, I don't really need that many cruisers now at this point. Could even build them out of the APCs and have those land on in a couple more turns. Oh, I accidentally built instead of like dropping the infantry and capturing, but you know that's actually fine. I prefer it that way. I can snag both in one turn now. Just worried about this copter right now. You want another fighter? Close the ring. Cut them off. I can build out of landers, can't I? Yeah, you can build out of landers too. No need for infantry. I will get a Neo-Tank on land. Oh, right, the egg meteor. I forgot. But it's only 5 damage, and it's not going to damage anything in the transports unless this also ignores the fact that they're on transports like the mass damage does. We'll see. It hit a very inconsequential part of the map anyways. But time is of the essence if I want to collect 100 speed points. Oh, that was close. That would have been so embarrassing. I think that one has 2 units inside. Can't fire with that one. Do that one. Can you fire it? I'll go for the surefire KO. And the Neo-Tank can only reach if I move this first. There's a bomber over there, so I kind of want to... I don't want to go for that immediately. Let's go for the port. Excellent. Maybe I will go for the... Can you reach? Yeah, you know what? Go for it. Hide in the battleship's blind spot for me. There's no... There are battleships down there. Probably don't want to go that way. Alright, just because I need to... Yeah, go in the airport just because I need to refuel. I don't want to lose any units to low fuel. So once all of these are captured, I should my next target should probably be over here. You guys need like 1 extra tank, because I got that. Maybe I need some backup landers. I've got Neo-Tanks, so I could probably afford a couple of extra landers. Ouch, that hurts. Enemy phases on this map are going to take a long time eventually, however, simply because there are so many units at the end of it. Or not, that wasn't that long. He just didn't move many units at all. Okay, now I can start capturing that base. I still need 9 properties, and there's 2 here. Oh, I need 7 more properties. So I might take all of the ones here, but I need a lot more bombers for that. Yeah, I need to take out that battleship as well. It's been bugging me the entire time. Where to next? What if I don't see any anti-airs over on the way to this airport. Maybe that's my next move. Now I'm feeling the restrictions of Navy units, basically, because they can't really do a huge amount. But yeah, lander, need those. Need one here too. And I better increase the production rate on the bombers. start by making another one here. All the action is concentrated in the center now. I still should be able to make it in time, but I'm not sure now, because there isn't a lot of time left to actually start capturing the rest of the properties. But even if this winds up being a really low rank, I think I'm just gonna call it here, because it's the final map. Everyone knows that you get a B rank on the final map of most Advance Wars games anyways, and it doesn't really matter too much. Right, enemy subs. I'm glad I have that fighter there. Just gonna join up a couple of units in order to free up some space, because I do know that it's possible to hit the unit cap on a stage like this. Where is the lander with the APCs? Perfect. APCs turned out to be useful as well. Go figure. I'm glad I have that fighter. I have a feeling that sub is gonna wreck one of my, battleships, but it's no biggie. Can you reach the port? No, you can't. Yeah, and battleships, especially on this side of the area, are not the best. That's not the best spot to build them. Yeah, I don't want to leave them in the transporter just in case the sub shows up. Let's put cruisers over here for security. Oh, there it is. I didn't notice I had revealed it all of a sudden. I still need to take a couple of properties over here, I think. Actually, there are 5 properties there, so once I have these 2, that actually gets me the win, so maybe I will be able to do this in time. As long as I work quickly and don't make a mistake. It's good to have that fighter there. Oh. Oh, okay. Ow. I still think I can make it. I've got plenty of stuff in transporters, and maybe it's time I use my regular power again to build more. Let's see here, what can I do? First, I can get rid of that for sure. Where is that sub? I would like to find it. Aha! I was gonna move the fighter there anyways, by the way. That was very strategic, what you just saw. Oh, that's the wrong spot to drop it. Actually, it's fine. Probably won't make a difference in the end. fire so it doesn't do anything to me later. As long as the enemy bomber stays right where it is, I am completely safe. And if it doesn't stay where it is, maybe the missile will get a second kill. I kind of wish I was playing Days of Ruin, because then, like, the game would actually mark how many kills you've gotten. Like, up to 3 anyways. And that would be very amusing to get, like, a veteran missile. Oh, I think one of his subs crashed. Okay. I think we're almost done. Because he just really can't do a lot at this point. Also, fun fact, his CO power can reveal where his subs are. Now the only thing I'm worried about is my technique score, and also my power score, but I think my power score is probably going to be okay. I mean, power and technique are always the biggest worry. It's very easy to get a low turn count in Advance Wars, gonna be totally honest. He actually did go in range of the missile. So what do I want to do here? 12 units lost, and I need 6 KOs in 1 turn. I must have gotten close to that at some point. I would imagine that I did. This is just because I want to build up tech, right here and now. So, missile did in fact get another kill. Go figure. Get away from there. Oh, hello, sub. This bomber is actually gonna bomb out a 1 HP infantry just to... Yeah. Is there another infantry here? Good. I have a mech. It's even better. Oh, hello. Sub here. Nah, I can't reach. Yeah, I can just imagine when Mangs hits 130k subs, someone is gonna make a map with, like, that many submarines on it. And it'll just be 130k subs. Literally. No, I hit the unit cap! Well, it's bound to happen sooner or later. Is there anything I can join? Coincidentally, did you know that the internal unit cap is actually 60? Because in Super Famicom Wars, the cap was 60. But you can actually, like, technologically, it's not impossible for there to be up to 64 units. Because that's 256 units if 4 players have all of that. It was probably just easier for them from a programming standpoint if every player could have 64 units, but can't really imagine that ever actually happening in a real battle. Well, I don't want to delete any units because that's a strike against you, and there's no real way to get any more power out of this, I think. So I think I'm just going to have to finish off the map. And that'll do it! That's the final map of Mangsvance Wars completed with an A rank. You know what? I'll take it. There were a few mistakes that I made that would have very easily converted it into an S rank, but that's going to be it. Alright, that's all of the maps cleared, and when this video goes up, as I said, there will be an update. And that's going to be it for me from Mangsvance Wars. There might be a little bit of extra content in the future, like a video with all of the music, for example, that I made. But that is the end of another playthrough, and now I have to figure out something else to play. But I do have some ideas, so for those of you who are sticking around for whatever I play, thank you so much for watching this, and thank you so much for watching anything I make in the future, and that'll conclude Mangsvance Wars. See you for the next video, everybody.